guys, Lil Mindstorms here, and we're going to be doing our first tutorial on Photoshop, yay! And it's going to be on Photoshop cs6, so on this tutorial we're going to be making a flame-ish look, and another channel has done this. His channel is Check It's Clan. You should check him out. He does a lot of cool videos, but he did his in CS5. I have cs6, so I'm just going to update it for you so it's in cs6. So if I go to File, Open, don't do this, I'm just showing you guys something. And this is what it should look like when it's done. And that'll look really awesome. It'll be bigger though. And so let's get started. So you're going to want to go to File, New. I'm just going to name this Fire. No, that's Geyer, that's not right. Fire, and make sure it's set to pixels, and it's just going to be 1280 by 720, and there we go. Resolution, this all doesn't matter, but make sure your background context is set to white. Just click OK. Then the background here, you don't just hold Control and then click I to invert your colors to black. And so then you're going to want to select your text tool here, text tool. Make sure it's on impact, no feather, but it's not there. It doesn't matter on the font, and just make sure the color is white here. So just close here. I'm going to name mine Fire. You can write whatever you want. It works on everything. Once you wrote that, you can just go up to Edit, Free Transform, and then while holding Shift down, make sure you're holding Shift down. Just drag it from the corner here and make it bigger, and just drag it to the best you can is the middle. Actually, you can just drag it wherever. And I'm gonna keep doing mine bigger. Actually, you don't want it to fill up the whole thing because you gotta remember fire is gonna be coming off of this, and you just want it to be looking good. So right about there. Okay, and then just gonna click Enter. Then go to your Move tool up here, and well, first hit Control A to select your thing, and then go to your Move tool up here and click the horizontal or vertical, whichever one that is. Click that one, and then this one right here. Then make sure it's nice in the middle. And then you just want to hit Control D Control D to get rid of that. So once you've done that, you just want to right click your fire layer over here and click rasterize type. That's the way it's not a text anymore. As you can see, it's not a text there. It is now like if you were inserting a picture, you can do whatever you want to it now. But one thing that we're going to have to do now is make each letter its own layer. That way it'll look better in the end. So let's go back up to our rectangular marquee tool and just drag it over the F. Make sure it's not on the next letter over. And then once you've done that, hit Control Shift J to make a new layer over here. Then you just want to double click that, and I'm going to name it F since it's the first letter in my text. So make sure you go back to Fire before you do the next one, or else it won't work properly. Just go back to Fire and just do the same thing for I. Now it doesn't matter if you go on this one, but try not to go on the next one over because you haven't made that a layer yet. Since this is its own layer, it doesn't matter. So go Control Shift J. Just name this, I'm going to name that I. And as you can see, it's just making it its own layer. And okay, go back to Fire. Now I'm going to do it for R. Control Shift J. There we go. And then R. Enter. In this one, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it for your last letter. You can just name this E, because since these are its own layer, this one should already be it. So F-I-R-E. Yep. So they're all there. And then once that's done, you just want to go up to your F, and now we're going to make it look more fiery looking, just the colors, and then we will proceed with that. So you're going to double click F, and there you go. It should come up as this list. And we're just going to do a drop shadow right there, and make sure you have it on like that. Your blend mode, we're going to change to normal. And your color, it should come up as red as the default. Just make it the brightest red you can, like right up there. And just click OK. Opacity should be at 81%. So 81. There you go. And then angle is at 120. This should be checked. Your distance is going to be 0. Your spread, I believe, is 20. Yes, 20. And then the size over here, it's just going to be 12 right there. You don't have to do anything to these. That's all good. So now you just want to do a color overlay now. So we're going to click color overlay. And the blend mode is going to stay at normal. But we're going to, oh yeah, and opacity is going to be 100%. But we're going to change this. So just click this box down here. And we're going to change it to CC and make sure they're not capitals. It doesn't really matter actually, but cs6 00, so it's that orangey rusty look, I guess. And let's click OK on that, and then after that we're going to add satin. So once your satin's there, you're just going to change your satin to multiply. It's already there, so multiply. And then your opacity is going to be at 50%. You're going to add your color, and let's go down here again and go to 5, 8, so 5, 8, 2, 9, 0, 0. There you go, and it's that even darker orange. So then we're going to go to our distance over here, and we're just going to put that 25, and then 14. See over here, it's the size. It's not going to stay 14, so you're going to put it to 105. And there we go. It just gives it that nice soft look of a fiery orange, I guess. And then we're going to add one more, I believe, an inner glow right here. And this is going to go to color dodge right here. And opacity should be at 100% now. And you're just going to put your color over here to, so go down here, FFB 900, yep, there you go, and it's that bright orange. Okay, and angle is at 120, and this is checked again. So this time your distance, okay, just hang on. Alright, your choke, yeah, just leave that at 5. Your choke for your inner glow is going to be at 20, and the size at 13. There you go. This gives it that nice glowing look there. And so, sorry, just give me a second to look here. I think that's good. Right? Yeah, and that should be good. Click OK. Alright, I'm just going to access. Okay, and you can just, like, pull that up now, like that. Okay, so once that's done, you want to right-click the layer that you just finished on, and go to Copy Layer Style, and hold Shift, and go to E. Then right-click it again, and Paste Layer Style, and there you go. So, yeah, and then you can just pull these up. Oh yeah, guys, I'm just letting you know, if my video cuts out in the middle, it's because I can only record 10 minutes at a time. So, but if it does, I'll just record again, and it'll start right back from where it stopped. So, no need to worry on that. So, I'm just letting you know in case that goes off. Alright, then after that, you're gonna just copy this. Oh, I already did that. Alright, So then you want to hit Control G while it's all highlighted. If it's not highlighted and you already got that off, just hit F and shift down to E again. But hit Control G to group them. Okay, I don't know if you guys can tell, but the video just ended, and as I said, I would continue right from where I left off. So just want to go to, so now we got to flatten each of these. So you want to go to F, so click on F here, and then hold Control down. So make sure you're holding Control, then hit create new layer, and then keep holding Control and go over to F. Keep holding it, click E. So that way you can see it in there now. And do that for I too. So hold down Control, keep holding down Control, keep holding down Control, and click E. There you go. So I'm just going to keep doing that. There you go, fire. Alright, so once that is done, you want to go back to F, and now we're going to make it sort of wavy and look like kind of fiery now. And so to do that, you just want to select your first letter and go up to Filter up here, and then go to Liquify. If your computer is under a gigabyte of RAM, this will shut down everything. So just let you know. And usually really old computers do that, and just let you know. So liquify, and then you want to make sure your brush size is at 30, brush density is at 50, and your brush pressure is at 100. To get here, you just go to advanced options if it's not already like that. Right here, just make sure it's the forward warp tool. So now we're just gonna, you just hold down your key, and you can kind of just drag this like this, and go like that. Like I did this for a buddy of mine for his picture. His channel is I am the Nitro, but the I is like an L. And I did it in red. So this works for any color, just letting you guys know that. And so there we go. This, sure, let's keep it like that. Then you just want to hit OK. As you can see, it's got that kind of fiery look to it, and you just want to do that for every letter. So I'm going to I, liquify, and go on with this one. Oh, I forgot to do something with the S, so I'm going to go back and do that once I'm done with this. So I drag it, and this is what I forgot to do on the F. Let's put these kind of things on the side. Doesn't really matter where, but it just makes it look better once you put the actual flames over it. So I'm going to go back to F, fix that really quick. Right. Already got one there. Alright, so that looks better. Now I'm going to go to R, Filter, Liquify, X that off actually. Okay, and if you have a letter with a hole in the middle, like the R there, make sure you get it and don't forget about it, because it'll make it look undone and like you really messed up, which you pretty much did if you did miss that, because it would look like that. It would look a lot better if you just did something like that. And I'm going to add these again, like this, and I'm probably going to add one in here. And you can drag the middle in too if you want it to look like this. Oops. I'm going to drag this over here, click OK, and then E. Filter. Doo 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 doo. There you go. There, that looks awesome. So once that's done, you just want to mask off some of the top, so it looks like the flames have carried it off at the end. So what you're going to do is go to your brush tool right here, brush tool, then go to F, and before you do that, you just want to go to create layer mask for that. So there you go. Oh wait, sorry, step backwards, guys. Pull this up, then go to fire here, and then do that. So there you go. And then you can take your brush and make sure it's on black here, or else it won't work properly. And I'm gonna make this quite big. I don't know why it's not showing it. Mine does that sometimes. It gets glitchy, and that is not right. So just give me a minute. Alright, so make sure your hardness is at 0% for that. So just want to go along, go like this. You can fine tune it at the end, well, in a second. And so say I went too far like that by accident, you guys can just click this and make sure it's white, and you guys can bring it back. There you go. And so I'm actually going to make this smaller. Change it back to black. Alright, there you go, and then I'm going to put it back to the big one. Just kind of get soft. And there you go. That's that part. I'm going to make it rounder at the edges. Like that. Alright, that looks pretty good. Now, you just want to add the flames. And for the flame that I'm using, I'm going to put it in the link below. And so you just want to go to, once you download it, so download it first, and then go to File, Open, and it'll look like this right here. Fire by cs6, whatever that says. And I'm just going to open that. Okay, once you're here, it'll show that it's locked. So double click that. It doesn't really matter what it's called, so I'm just going to leave it. Okay, and then you go to channels right here. Okay, and make sure, okay, so hold control down. So make sure you're holding control down. You'll see the hand changes, and you're just going to click green. So that way you get the layer outline here. Then go back to your move tool up here, alright? And just click somewhere in there and drag this up to the tab where you're working, and just bam, add it there. So once you're done that, you can move it, you can scale it, it doesn't really matter, just make it look like it's coming out of the letter that you're using. Just give me a minute. I'm going to put it right there. Alright, so once you're done that, here, go back to layers. Okay, so once you're done that, you're going to have this new layer here, and just double click the name and just name it F, and click enter. Okay, so now you're just going to go back to your mask icon down here, add layer mask, and then you will get that layer mask. And then you're going to go back to your brush and make sure it's black. So you're going to start taking this extra stuff off, and make sure it's not on the other letters, or it won't look proper. So actually, did I cut off some down here? No, I didn't. Okay, so I need to move this down because it's not on the F. And sure, I'll put it there. Turn it back to black. Oops. Brush. And you're just gonna want to do this so it's not so off, but you want it kind of close, but a little bit off. So you can just click whatever, and I'm gonna bring back some of it. So white here, and it's the same thing as when we cut off here. White to add, black to take off, and I'm just gonna leave it like that. That looks okay. Alright, back to black, and then for this you just want to do that same thing again. Go back to the tab up here with the fire, go back to your move tool, go up here and put it add in here, and then you get that new layer again, and name it I, and then hit this again. Just gonna keep doing this over and over again until you have what you like there. So I'm gonna put that there, and then brush tool, make sure you get it off the other letter, that or else it won't look proper, as I said before. Mask this off. Again, make sure your brush hardness is at 0%. Hey guys, the video just ended again, and I'm just gonna continue on where I left off. So just continue with this. Take some of this off. Alright, that's looking good so far. Take some of that off. Alright, here I'm just gonna move my mic up a bit. There we go, that's probably better. Alright, and I'm gonna actually add some back on here. There. Alright, so then go back to this. Yeah, there we go. Alright, just gonna drag this back over here. Okay, and then you know what? I'm gonna free transform. I'm gonna turn this. Right there. I wish I could, but if I turn it like this. Oop. Sure, let's try that. So I'm just gonna click enter. Alright, and go back to my brush tool. Oh wait, I gotta click this first. There we go. Now I can go to my brush tool. I'm gonna make this bigger. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, and you can name that layer R. I'm just not doing it because I'll R. There. Alright, and I'm gonna make this smaller again. Back to small. Alright, just click in here. What is going on now? What's going on? Step backward. Alright, so I'm in my brush tool. That's how it should be. Actually, I go backward so it's not R anymore. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that now. What's going on? Huh. That is weird. Oh, never mind. It was working perfectly. Wow. That is sad. No, it's not. Is it? No. I don't know. Oh, I think I know what happened. Maybe my hardness. No, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Let's continue with this, I guess. I don't know why that happened, but it shouldn't have, but it did for some reason. Get this hole in the middle. So, there we go. Oh, this just looks weird. And that is now adding white. What the heck? I can't exit this now. I've done too much. Alright, I guess I just leave it like that. I don't know why it was doing that, but it was. But I'm just going to move on to this. Let's hope it doesn't keep doing that. Alright. And I'm just going to put E right there. There, that's good. I was clicking the right thing, right? Yeah. Alright, and then E. Alright, brush tool. And that's still doing that. I swear, if this gets ruined, I'm gonna kill myself. If that happens, then I don't know, maybe try redoing it or see if you can fix the problem. But I don't know why it's doing that, so I can't tell you. A little bit bigger. Nah, let's not do that. Alright. Yeah, that looks good. Sure. Fix this all up. Alright, and almost done. And there. You're done. And I think that looks awesome. So, sorry that, I don't know why that started messing up, but it did, but I just kept going. It still looks awesome. Like, you guys can change the colors up, and just play with the colors, play with the flames. You can scale them, make them smaller, bigger, spin them around like I did on the R. Just make them look different. Just make sure they're not all the same looking. Like, say I had like a V-shaped, like coming out of this one, then you don't want that same V shape out here, because then people will be able to tell that you just used the same picture over again. So that looks great. So leave comments below, subscribe, and send me some video links or something that I can see, and I will try to make that, or give me an idea of what I should make, or I will just make one out there for you guys. So thanks for watching, and we are done.